High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the Steelers quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Steelers continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers as they play host to the LA Chargers. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. The Chargers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the Jacksonville Jags. And this is the Titans quarterback. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Titans win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 22-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Bengal first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cooper. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And we've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
On first down, it's Cooper. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next the score, Bengals 7.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep the string of good games going right here.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go, shot.
Off play action, Royal. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's another.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, ready, hut. Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Kidd will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the
Steelers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, Kidd. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
first down.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 109 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dances by him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Steelers 7.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Bengals score. Escapes the defender.
And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes coming in, and he's right up there among the league's best.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Royal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards.
Operating from the gun. Royal. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Steelers send out their punter. Now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Now back to throw.
He's across midfield.
And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And it's 4th down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it.
They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
19,
up 2nd
Charger,
and
19.
3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
First down.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Kidd
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So this drive spans. Seven plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2nd and 14. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
19.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1
Ready?
at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Royal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Marshall. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Royal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
A gain of 5.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime to get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. To about the 33-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Ready, go. 7.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll run with Marshall. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Steelers first down.
Ready. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Let go.
And here's Marshall. The 20. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big
his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7. Point lead now.
Makes the score.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Royal. And the
this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Royal. And probably the wise decision there. No one.
I'm so fucking tired of this game changing my fucking goddamn depth chart. I'm so fucking sick of it. I've got to go through every fucking goddamn position, every fucking goddamn game for some fucking reason. There's no injuries or anything. They just keep changing my fucking depth chart. Then my third string tight end is my fucking last receiver for some fucking reason.
Open, he just throws it away, and that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 8. It's second and 4. Back to throw here. Completes it right. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this one too low.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
This is Marshall. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot at the 44. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action.
Royal. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Marshall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bengals 17.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bengals getting set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42.
Now 2nd and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You know, they really need to fix the shade inside, shade outside. Whenever I shade inside, they throw it right inside my guy sitting on his ass. I don't, why is that happening? And I don't get, like, what speed is this fucking team that my guys can't cover them one-on-one? They're just so fucking fast.
Back now.
My team's fast. My defense is fast. This is the only team I've ever fucking played against all year where I just can't cover them. They're just like they're fucking tight ends faster than my corners for some fucking reason.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
That penalty is declined.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Bengals 24.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He spins free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
164 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Royal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Off play action. Royal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 on the 40-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backward. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd
Here we go, here we go.
yard.
They'll try the left side. Kidd. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
The Steelers, 1st down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Royal. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Where's she throwing the ball today?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Looking to throw. Royal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Royal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So
It's almost like the defenders don't cut during, like, while the offensive players are cutting. I'm watching it now. It's like they're so slow after a cut. They need to tighten up the coverages. Like, the players are there when I throw the ball, and the players are there, like, initially, and then when I throw the ball, like, my guy's just all of a sudden wide open because the players aren't. They're reacting fine. They're just cutting so slowly. So you could just sit there and cut inside all game, and they can't cover you. It's weird. Like, they need to fix that.
This drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
off play action, Royal. Sutton rolling it in on the left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 60.
Up the middle they go. Marshall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 40-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Bengals 24.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll begin by running the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Here we go. go, set.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Red 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Yeah, I mean, they need to tighten up the defenses, man. I mean, it's just like if you ever watch a real NFL game, a game with 4 turnovers in it is not typically a high-scoring game. It's typically a back and forth, kind of almost like a defensive battle because the defenses start tightening up, and the offense will pressure on them. So sometimes they don't perform as well, but it doesn't become a fucking 80-point total fucking score fest. It never does. Never does. Like I don't. Like, does this dev watch football? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, they do a lot of things right, but like, they need to do something. It's unbalanced. The offenses are too good. It's unbalanced.
You can get into this offense. They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the
I kind of almost think the
And they'll get a
abilities and
chance
the
to
traits are
redeem
the problem.
themselves
They almost
at
need to like
home
strip the game
next
down
week.
and
for Charles Davis,
take that
and
stuff
our
kind of
entire crew here at EA
basically
Sports, I'm
away
Ray
unless
Gunn.
you have like an
So long,
ultra special
everybody.
player, which should be very rare. Not, you know, every third round pick you have just because you fucking gave him some playing time becomes an X factor. That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. I just think the development in this game is too fast. I think the players every player becomes too good as long as they play. It's just like fucking stupid. Even if they don't become like an X factor and they develop so fast. And I really think these traits and abilities are taken away from the game, to be honest. I think they are. I think those need to go to really ultra special players. Not, you know, fucking a third of your team. It's just, you know, I bet if I went through my fucking team, 20 to 25% of my team has an X factor. Superstar X factor. Guaranteed. There are people that don't even play for me, like hardly. Like my fourth best defensive tackle is a superstar X factor somehow. It doesn't make sense. You know, not to complain, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's so fucking easy to score in this game. Like I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and I can't be stopped. I mean, it's just like, come on, man.